Okie dokie. Sapphire42 here again. This is part 2 of my latest transfer video. All these transfers are set in stone, and you can have my word on that. Do realise I kind of sounded a bit soft before, so sorry if you couldn't hear me. Sounded a bit like a downer, but I'll do my best this time. Where was I? Okay, I just did Fulham. Hull City. Now, good old Hull. Barely stayed in the Premier League, but they're going to have to make a few signings to, I don't know, avoid a relegation battle really, but I don't really see that from happening. They've signed Stephen Moyokolo. Sorry if I got that wrong. He's a defender from Balauge. There we go, Balauge. He's a French defender. I doubt he's got a cap for the French team. But I really don't know why they're signing a defender. They've got a decent defender. What they really need is a striker urgently. And I know they had their sights set on Michael Owen, but you know how all that turned out. But I do believe they're in talks with Mark Viduka, and that's about it really. Okay, Liverpool. Liverpool did sign, or the biggest one so far will be Glenn Johnson, the young right back from Portsmouth. Not a big fan of Glenn Johnson. I don't think he can defend really. He's very good going up front, but Liverpool don't really need a right back. We were doing just fine with Dossena, but I think he's going. They've grabbed Aaron King from Rushden and Diamonds. Again, a young English bloke. Doubt he'll make an impact. And Chris Mavinga, French defender from Paris Saint-Germain. Yes. Not a big fan of those signings, really. I think they need more attacking, really, this year. But yes, that's Liverpool. Manchester City now. Good old Manchester City. The Arabs have pumped a lot of money into this club. They have signed Rocky Santa Cruz for £17 million. Adebayor from Arsenal, and Carlos Tevez. Now that's just 3 strikers. They've already got Craig Bellamy. Craig Bellamy is not that bad, but there's 4 that'll be battling for maybe 2 spots. So they're gonna they're gonna challenge one of the top 4 for the last spot, in my opinion. Carlos Tevez probably being the biggest one. Just his work ethic is just fantastic. Never gives up. Tries to get the ball, and then when he has it, tries even harder to make something happen. Man U not trying to keep him, or they say they did. I'm sure if they did with the money they got from Ronaldo, I'm sure they could have if they really wanted to, but they didn't. Manchester City's gain. They also got Stuart Taylor, a young goalkeeper from Aston Villa, that allowed Joe Hart to leave the club and get some match experience. Niels Zander from Schalke, fullback from Germany. He's a young'un, so doubt he'll make an impact either. Manchester United. They've got Gabriel Oberton. He's a French winger from Bordeaux. With Ronaldo leaving, they've got to try and replace him, and they've done this one and Antonio Valencia from Wigan. Both good future signings. They will have limited game time next year, but yeah, they're looking to the future and hoping to replace Cristiano Ronaldo. And of course, Michael Owen on a free transfer from Newcastle. In my opinion, this is an absolute joke. I do realise he did score his first goal against the Malaysian 11 a couple of nights ago, but yeah, he's going to be injured in the next couple of months, and although Manchester United did do the smart thing and get him on a free transfer, he's not going to do anything for him. Especially with Rooney and Berbatov up front. There's not enough room for him. and he's going to get limited game time, and hopefully he misses the England squad because I think Michael Owen is shithouse. Okay, just moving on. Portsmouth have signed Aaron Mokohena, the captain of South Africa. But yeah, that's it really. Yeah, that's all I have on Portsmouth. I know Peter Crouch. They're at a risk of losing him. I know he's in talks with Sunderland, but whether he goes there, I don't know. But yeah, and more signings needed for Portsmouth. Okay, Stoke City have done virtually nothing. They've signed a couple of teenagers from Cruise Academy in League One in England with Matthew Lund and Ben Marshall. Nothing. They're not going to be an impact. In my opinion, they're going to get relegated, and maybe 3 years' time, then you'll see Matthew Lund and Ben Marshall, because I think they're only 17 or something. Next we have Sunderland. Now, they didn't lose, but they don't have Dribble Kasese. They only had him for 1 year. He did his job. He's gone. It's gone to a Greek club, Olympia Chaos, I think, or whatever they're called. They've signed Fraser Campbell, like I said, 21-year-old from Man U. He's a striker. He's a good player, maybe a good future signing, but he's not going to replace Dribble Kasese, and they need another Dribble Kasese. They've signed the Paraguay skipper, Paulo da Silva from Toluca in Mexico. Experience, yes. Very good player, no. But yeah, they need to replace Dribble Kasese because they've got really no others up front. None at all, really. Okay, Tottenham. Tottenham have not made one signing all transfer window. Or so far, anyway. I don't know why. This may be because I know they spent a lot of money to get Harry Redknapp there last season and to bring back Keane and Defoe. But yeah, none have been made, and when they do, I will be posting a video about that. Okay, gotta move on quickly. West Ham have got Luis Jimenez, 25 Chilean from Inter Milan. He's on a season-long loan at the Hammers, but he's yes and no. I haven't really seen much about him, but what I have is not very good. Peter Kurizin, whatever his name is, I don't know. Young goalkeeper. Hopefully challenge Green, but I doubt because Green is a champion. Jack Lampere. Jack Lampere is from non-league Harlow Town. Don't see anything happening with this because I don't know if you have noticed, but West Ham have sold so many players over the last year. You know what? I might post a video about it later. I won't go into too much detail that way. Wigan. Jordi Gomez, 24-year-old playmaker from Espanyol. Very good. Very, very good. I'm a big fan. Hendry Thomas. Hendry Thomas is from Honduran club Deportivo Olimpia. I don't know too much about him, so I can't really comment. And Jason Scotland, Trinidad and Tobago striker from Swansea City. They did lose Heskey. They gained Mido from Middlesbrough, but they're trying to replace Heskey, and Jason Scotland is not the answer. He's too old, and he's been playing in the lower leagues of England for way too long, and it's just not going to happen. That's my opinion. And last but not least is Wolverhampton Wanderers. Expect big things from this team. Very young, but also very, very good. Big ups to Wolves. Surprise packet, in my opinion, won't go into too much detail, but yes, surprise packet next year, Wolverhampton Wanderers. You've heard it from me. Okay, they've signed Kevin Doyle, Ireland striker from Reading. Very good signing. Very, very good. He's young. Very quick on the feet, and that will help them out tremendously. Marcus Hanneman, the United States keeper from Reading again, on a free transfer. He's left Reading. Why, I do not know. But they've got I forget their other keeper, but he's a very good keeper, so it will be very good to see who wins that one. Andrew Sermon, a Southampton defender, nothing really there. Ronald Zuba, 23 from Marseille. Again, I don't know too much about that, but that's really about it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, watching, listening, whatever you're doing. Please give some comments. Let me know if I did shit, did bad, whatever. Let me know if you know any more of signings, but I think this is it. So yes, thank you very much. This has been Sapphire 42. Thank you again.